And welcome to the Saturday show, the first Saturday in October, October the 3rd, 2020. 8 races today. The track was fast. We were off the turf. The weather was absolutely spectacular. Not a cloud in the sky on this Preakness day. With 8 races, let's see in the first race, the field for the 115 opener. Race 1 was 5.5 furlongs on the main track, $5,000 claimers who have not won a race since April the 3rd. As we take a look at the betting pools, number 1, Heather Hills, off of a nose win last time out in $4,000 company was 6-5 to Tay. Number 2, Splendor Gal, with back-to-back second place finishes, gets a distance cut to 5.5 furlongs, was at 3-2. Number 3, Heidi's Wish, with that patented speed on the inside, 6-1. And the 4, Patty Max Girl, won last time out over at Penn National at 10-1, is 7-1 today. Here is track announcer John Curran.
And they're off. Antigua does break well, but quickly Heidi's Wish, and toward the inside, Heather Hills vying for that early lead. Heidi's Wish has it by half. Heather Hills right there in second. Patty Max Girls next in line, a close-up third. Then a gap of 3 lengths to Splendor Gal, followed by Jazzy Judah and Tika. Those 3 across the track at the back of the pack. Heidi's Wish leads the field as they race into the turn by about 1.25 lengths. Patty Max Girl is chasing in second. Toward the inside, Heather Hills has dropped back just a bit in third. Splendor Gal looking to move up, joined by Jazzy Judah on the outside, and Tika is the trailer. Round the bend, Patty Max Girl engaging on the inside. Heidi's Wish for that lead, but the engagement is over right now as there goes Heather Hills right on by. Heather Hills to the front and quickly opens up 3 lengths on the field. Heather Hills in front by a commanding 4 lengths as they turn for home. Patty Max Girl, Heidi's Wish up on the outside, Splendor Gal trying to kick it in, followed by Jazzy Judah, but it's all Heather Hills made that big move into the turn and put this field away. Heather Hills in front by 5 lengths. The battle is for second. It's Heather Hills in front still by 5 or 6. Splendor Gal toward the inside, Patty Max Girl. It's going to be Heather Hills to win it under Alameda by about 5. Splendor Gal hangs on the second over Patty Max Girl and Jazzy Judah.
In the time of 106-2, the winner number 1, Heather Hills, back-to-back wins for the 6-year-old Bay Mare. Now 5 wins from 22 starts and a 5-time winner here at the distance. Correction, at the Delaware Oval. Heather Hills gets the riding services of Raul Mena. The owner is Angel Ubari, Victor Carrasco Jr., the winning trainer, and it pays $4.40 to win, $2.20 to place, $2.10 to show. The 2, Splendor Gal, ran second for the 3rd consecutive time at $2.60 and $2.10, and the 4, Patty Max Girl, was 3rd in from Penn National at $2.60. The $2 Exacto 1-2, it paid $7.20. The $2 Trifecta 1-2-4, $30.60. The Superfecta 1-2-4-5, that paid $36.70. On we go to race number 2, 1 mile and 70 yards was the distance. It was a maiden contest for the fillies and mares. The claiming tag was $5,000. Only a point separated the 1 victory time of the 2, Susie Soul. The 1 victory time lost by a head last time out. Only the 2nd time routing at 8-5. 2, Susie Soul with a ton of back class, dropping from the $20,000 maiden level to $5,000 today at 9-5. The others that saw it at 9-2 was the 3, Jenny Any Spot, a decent 3rd last time out at 3-1, and 6, Spitfire Annie gets the blinkers off, and on the class drop is 9-2. This is race 2.
And they're off. Victory time from the inside, breaks sharply, goes right for that lead up on the outside, Square Peg. 40 Charm Lady being hustled for speed in between horses. Far outside, Alexa G is looking for a spot as they race into that first turn with Victory Time showing the way. Well off the rail, leads it by about 1 length. Victory Time in front by maybe 1.5 lengths now as they make their way around the bend, followed by 40 Charm Lady showing some unusual speed today. Then up on the outside, Alexa G, Square Peg, had to take up there briefly around the bend. Susie Soleil toward the inside, racing 5th, saving ground. Followed by, next in line as they move down the backstretch, Spitfire Annie, and your trailer is Jenny Any Spot. Opening quarter went in 24-1. They've got 5 furlongs to go. And on the front end, Victory Time still by a 1/2 length. 40 Charm Lady is there up on the outside. That's Alexa G. Going along in 3rd. Susie Soleil moves up with the rail into contention now in 4th, followed by Square Peg, going nicely in 5th, it appears. Then a gap of about 3 lengths further back to Spitfire Annie and Jenny Any Spot. Half goes in 49 seconds flat as they make their way into the turn. Victory Time in front by a clear 2 lengths. Susie Soleil takes up the chase in second, followed by now Square Peg is being set down as 40 Charm Ladies retiring. Next in line, Spitfire Annie, then Jenny Annie spot Alexa G dropping out of it. They're well spread out now with a quarter to go. Victory Time being challenged by Susie Soleil. Square Peg is trying to get in the way in third, about 7 lengths further back to Spitfire Annie. Top of the turn with Victory Time showing the way still. The 6 in 1:15 and 3. Victory Time in front by 3. Susie Soleil racing second with Square Peg third. The rest are far back with a furlong to go. It's all Victory Time right now. Victory Time in front by 4 lengths over Susie Soleil. Square Peg is next in line. Not much is changing down the lane. It's Victory Time and Abner Adorno to win it by about 4.5. Susie Soleil second best, followed by Square Peg and Spitfire Annie.
In the time of 1:46 and 3, and no stumbling start for the one. Victory Time, like last time out, the 4-year-old filly is a maiden no more for owner and trainer Jose S. Rodriguez. Abner Adorno picks up the winning mount here, and it pays $5.20 to win, $3 to place, and $2.20 to show. 2, Susie Soul second at $3 and $2.20, and first time rounding for the 5, Square Peg earned this 3-year-old filly a third place check at $3.80. The prices: $2 exacta, 1-2, $13.40. The $2 trifecta, 1-2-5, $62.60. Pair of ones in the double, $11. Dollar superfecta, 1-2-5-6, $112.60. Third race starts the pick 5, and we scratch the 8, Grecian Dancer. The 1, hashtag Selfie, hasn't seen the track since August the 28th at Laurel. Drops in class for this at 4-5. Others in the betting pool included number 2, Luna, who had a solid second 2 starts ago on the sloppy track, and this one's also dropping in class to 4-1 today. 7, Queen of Muskoka, $10,000 claimer last time out, down to $5,000 today, off the pace horse at 5-1. Number 6, Anna Lass, a perfect 2 for 2 at the distance, is at 6-1. And the 5, Trap Me Later, got a lot of support early and went up to odds of 7-1 with our leading jockey up. Here's the start of the pick 5.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. Hashtag Selfie toward the inside, Trap Me Later, and Anna Lass. Those 3 across the track with My Candy Forest trying to make it a foursome into that first turn. Anna Lass from the far outside the gray engages hashtag Selfie for that lead. My Candy Forest trying to settle in third. Luna has the rail, followed by Trap Me Later. Then comes Don't Fight and Queen of Muskoka right alongside as they make their way around the first turn. And hashtag Selfies open up about 3 lengths on the field. My Candy Forest racing in second. Luna now looking to move off the rail in third with Trap Me Later up on the outside. Then Queen of Muskoka and Don't Fight, the trailers. Opening quarter went in 23 and 3 as they race down the backstretch. Hashtag Selfie opens up on the field. Hashtag Selfie leads it now by about 6 lengths. Trap Me Later moves up on the outside of Luna. My Candy Forest to the inside, then Queen of Muskoka and Don't Fight. They're bunched up at the back, but right now we have a solo leader. Hashtag Selfie cuts the half in 47 and 3 with a half mile remaining. Hashtag Selfie in front. Leads it by about 5 lengths now with Trap Me Later. Luna trying to close in. Queen of Muskoka is now underway, followed by Don't Fight and dropping out of it. My Candy Forest with 3/8 to go. Hashtag Selfie still to catch. Leads it by 3. Trap Me Later is gaining some ground, as is Queen of Muskoka. Luna toward the inside has to do more, followed by Don't Fight. Quarter to go, and now hashtag Selfie has been collared by Trap Me Later. Queen of Muskoka ranging up on the outside of that one as they turn for home. Trap Me Later has the lead. Queen of Muskoka trying to close in second as dropping back is hashtag Selfie. The 6 and 14 and 3 with Trap Me Later to catch now. Trap Me Later leads it by 2. Queen of Muskoka's trying, but Trap Me Later's digging down deeply. Trap Me Later still has something left. Queen of Muskoka's trying, but not cutting that margin enough. It's Trap Me Later holding sway, it appears. A late surge from Queen of Muskoka, but it's going to be too little and too late. Far back to Luna, who got third over Don't Fight.
Number 5, Trap Me Later, for the services of the home team stables and trainer Scott Lake. For jockey Carol Cedeno, second time rounding was the charm, and it paid $16 to win, $7 to place, and $4 to show. 7, Queen of Muskoka, now on 24 runs with 3 wins in 3 seconds at 620 and 280. And number 2, Luna, the class dropped help, and it paid $3.20 to show. The $2 exacta 5-7, it paid $83.40. $2 trifecta 5-7-2, $226. 1-5 was the double. For $2 play, it was $50.20. 1-1-5, the dollar pick 3, $59.90. The superfecta was 5, 7, 2, 3, $448.20. The time was 1:42 and 2. Race 4 of the day wraps up the early pick 4, claiming condition of $10,000 to $12,500, and these horses have never won 3. They went 1 mile and 70 yards, and in this field of 10, the public loved the one. Brutus has been the favorite the last couple of starts, had a lot of backclass from Woodbine, even money on the betting board. Number 3, Genghis, in from Gulfstream Park, now a gelding at 5 to 2. And number 2, Bayou Jam, drops from the $25,000 claiming level to $12,500 today, is at 4 to 1. Race 4.
And they're off. And Brutus breaks well, goes right for that lead. Genghis up on the outside, Bayou Jam in between them. Tappahannock also rushing up on the outside, as is Appraised, all looking for that early position. The only one dropping back is Electric Choke and Maynooth at the back of the pack as they race into that first turn. Wide around the bend, Tappahannock toward the inside, that's Genghis. Then about 2.5 lengths further back, Genghis Khan gets off the rail, now racing in third, followed by Brutus, who sticks to the inside. Appraised is next in line, Electric Choke, and far back, Maynooth is at the back. Opening quarter goes in 23 seconds flat, and Tappahannock was hard used to get that lead, has it by about 4 lengths. Bayou Jam toward the inside as they make their way down the backstretch. Opening quarter once again was 23 seconds flat. That's right, 23 seconds flat as they move down the backstretch. With Tappahannock in front by 5 lengths. Up on the outside, that's Genghis now in the second, followed by, on the far outside, Brutus has found the outside track. Toward the inside, it's Bayou Jam. Next line, Electric Choke, followed by Appraised, and still far back to Maynooth. They cover the half in 46 and 4. They race into the turn, and on the front end, it's Tappahannock still holding on by 2 lengths. But now Brutus moves up on the outside in the second, followed by Electric Choke is on the move. Genghis has dropped back. Bayou Jam toward the inside, followed by Appraised. Maynooth's never been in it as they make their way around the bend, and Brutus now to the front by a length. Tappahannock back in the second as Electric Choke tries to rally in third, followed by dropping back Bayou Jam. Brutus now in command as they turn for home. Brutus leads it by 3 lengths. The 6 and 12 and 3. Brutus in front by 2. Electric Choke is bearing down in second, though, toward the inside. It's Tappahannock trying to hang in there with Bayou Jam, followed by, on the far outside, late run for Maynooth, but it's Brutus on the inside. On the outside, Electric Choke is trying to catch him. Brutus on the inside. Electric Choke is coming on the outside. Brutus still hanging on there gamely. Brutus will not be denied, it appears. Brutus by a head over Electric Choke, followed by Bayou Jam. Photo for fourth.
1:7:26. Brutus had to work the length of the stretch to hold off the second place finisher, but gets it done. Now on start 17 with 3 wins, a couple of places, and 3 third-place finishes for Stronach Stables. Trainer Dale Capuano, jockey Roberto Alvarado Jr. As we approach the final 8 days of the meet, that's a jockey-trainer combination you want to keep an eye on. They are 3 for 4 at this meet, and it pays $4 to win, $3.20 to place, and $2.20 to show. The 7, Electric Choke, in from Laurel. Really enjoyed the pleasant weather here today in the Delaware area, with Raul Mena paying $9.80 to place and $4.80 to show. And number 2, Bayou Jam on the class drop was third, and it pays $2.60, while the 6 ran fourth. The $2 exacta 1-7, it was good for $42.80. The $2 trifecta 172, $120.40. The daily double combination was 5-1, and that paid $51. The $1 pick 3, 151, $76.30. The superfecta was 1726, that paid $311.60, and the dollar pick 4, 1151 was the combination on the dollar, $150.50. Time of the race was 1:44 and 1. Race 5 saw a field of 6 go to the gate. This starts the late pick 4, $6,250 claimers for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races. This 3/4 of a mile sprint saw number 6 Majestic Jazz get all the play. The horse was at Oaklawn Park in February and March against $85,000 maidens. Last 3 races at Delaware weren't too bad, and drops from a 12.5 to 62.50 today. 1-5 when everything was said and done. Number 4, No More Dioro, ran a solid race last time out at 27-1 and is 3-1 today. And the only other one under 10-1 was the 3, Cause for Applause, at 9-1. Here's race 5.
And they're off. Pretty even start for the moment. Majestic Jazz breaks well on the far outside. Will have that lead quickly. Leads it by 2 lengths, trying to cross over now. On the inside, Commander's Intent moves up with the rail as they make their way down the back stretch. Then comes In Between Horses, Tap It on the side, racing in third. Then up on the outside, Cause for Applause and No Mo Dioro. And Top Hat Treason is the trailer, about 6 or 7 lengths off that lead, which right now is Majestic Jazz showing the way. Opening quarter went in 22 and 4. Majestic Jazz leads it by about a length and a half as they make their way into the turn. Now make it 2. Tap It on the sides on the move in second, followed by Commander's Intent. Then comes Cause for Applause as they make their way around the bend. No Mo Dior is moving up 3 wide, and the trailer is Top Hat Treason. It's all Majestic Jazz right now. Still appears to be well in hand. Has it by 5 lengths. Up on the outside, No Mo Dior rallies. Cause for Applause to the inside, followed by Commander's Intent with the rail. But as they head for home, they've got the work cut out. Half and 46 and 1. Majestic Jazz in front by 6. On the outside, No Mo Dior in the second, followed by Cause for Applause and Top Hat Treason. It's all Majestic Jazz in total control of this one. Majestic Jazz will win this one, geared down in the final 16th of a mile. Majestic Jazz wins it. No Mo Dior getting second, followed by Top Hat Treason and Cause for Applause, I think, hanging on the 4th over Commander's Intent. That's a photo.
6-4-5-3. Majestic Jazz lives up to the 1-5 hype. Goes for Charles Lowe and Jagger Incorporated. Trainer Jamie Ness, jockey Jamie Rodriguez. They are on a roll when they team up. They've teamed up now 102 starts on the meet, and they have won 31 of them. It pays $260 to win, $210 to place, $210 to show. For No More Dioro, a solid second at $220 and $210, and the 5 Top Hat Treason, who has now had 7 third-place finishes in 17 starts, and it pays $280 to show. A very chalky exacted 6-4 for $2. It paid a $5 bill. $2 trifecta 6-4-5. It paid $11.40. 1/6 the daily double, $6.60. Dollar pick 3, 5-1-6, $42.80. And the superfecta 6-4-5-3, $9.40. Time of the race was 1:11 and 3. Race 6 was off the turf today, so we were on the main track at 1 mile and 1/16. We scratched the 2 Yowza, 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 the 5 Old Dominion, and the 9 Chocolate Ride. It was a wide open betting pool until the late money started rolling in, and they hammered the 12 Weather Whiz, who was 4-1 in the paddock, 3-5 at the off, with a solid second on the turf last time out. Others that took some support included number 6 Zaya, who loves to rally from the back of the pack. Got an 8-pound break in the weights today with Alexander Crispin up at 4-1. At 9-1, we see the 1 Clever Triad, 4 Coach Adams, and the 10 Red Again. Here's the final start of the pick 3 on this Saturday.
Start, and they're off. To the outside, Weather Whiz. Gautier is there. Also, Red Again looking for that lead. Down toward the inside, it's Coach Adams as they race into that first turn. Coach Adams has the rail. Red Again up on the outside. Then a length further back down toward the inside, that's X-Checker racing in third, followed by Rock Solid Golfer. Up on the outside, Gautier. Then comes your favorite, Weather Whiz around the bend. Gap 3 to Zaya. Far back to Mead Avenue, already a distant trailer as they make their way around that first turn. Opening quarter goes in 23 and 3, and it's Coach Adams in front by a clear 3 lengths. Red Again racing in second, X-Checker toward the inside. Up on the outside, Gautier. Down toward the rail, that's Clever Triad, who's hugging the rail, racing in 6th as they make their way down the backstretch. Up on the outside is Gautier, followed by Weather Whiz there, about 4 wide down the backside. Rock Solid Golfer is among that group. Then far back to Zaya. Even further back to Mead Avenue, almost 25 lengths off the lead. Half in 47 and 4 as they make their way into the turn. Coach Adams on the inside, Redding on the outside. X-Checkers moving closer in third. Then a gap of 4 lengths. Weather is trying to get underway in 5th, now under some pressure. Followed by Clever Triad, dropping back just a bit. Gautier moving up on the outside of Rock Solid Golfer. Around the bend they go. Red Again to the front. X-Checkers closing in on that one in second. Then a gap of 2 lengths further back. Coach Adams has dropped back a bit. Weather is trying to mount a rally as they turn for home with Red Again on the inside, trying to fend off X-Checker. These two are going to fight it out with a furlong to go, and Red Again still holding on gamely. On the outside, X-Checker's hanging just a bit, it appears, followed by a late charge. Weather Whiz is trying to kick it in. Here comes Zaya on the far outside. It's Red Again in front. Zaya's closing fast on the outside. Red Again trying to hold on. Zaya's gobbling up the ground, and Zaya in the final stages getting up for the win. Red Again looked like a sure winner, but gets second, followed by X-Checker. Then came Weather Whiz.
A patient ride by jockey Alexander Crispin, giving Zaya back-to-back wins, now 4 for 21. and it goes for the home team stables and trainer Scott Lake. Pays $10.80 to win, $5 to place, $4 to show, as Scott Lake was 28% when horses win their last start. The 10, Red Again, never saw Zaya coming, who was about 7 lengths down with 220 yards to go. Has to settle for second, the main track only, 940, 740. And the 7, Exchequer, third at $6.40 as that one invaded from Presque Isle Downs. The $2 exacta 610 paid $93.20. $2 trifecta 610.7, 452.40. 6-6 double 22.60. Dollar pick 3 166 29.60. Other prices include the superfecta 610 712. We gave you that in our paddock show. If you would have boxed those four, it paid $457.40. The time was 1:45 and 2. A starter allowance awaits us for race 7, 1 mile and 70 yards the distance in here, and it was a field of 7. Number 1, Sugar Streak, won last time out here at Delaware Park at 21-1 and is 3-1 today. 3, Always a Queen, with a couple of third place finishes in the last 2 out of 3 runs at 7-2. The 4, Baki, trying to get a board placement for the first time at the distance in 3 tries at 6-1. Brewery is the one the public wanted off of the $100,000 stakes race at Laurel last time out at 8-5. And the 7, Dance and Dance, with back-to-back thirds, is 9-2 today. Here's race 7.
And they're off. Mary Alice breaks well, goes right for that lead. Basie toward the inside, up on the outside, Breviary and Dance side by side. Sugar Streak has the inside track on Always a Chance. Dilly Does It is at the back as they race into that first turn with Mary Alice well off the rail toward the inside. That's Basie. Next line, Breviary takes to the inside, Dance and Dance up on the outside of that one. Then a gap of 2 lengths to Always a Chance. Sugar Streak has the rail, and far back to Dilly Does It, who comes from out of it anyhow. They make their way around that first turn. Opening quarter goes in 24 seconds flat. Mary Alice to the outside, Basie on the inside. Dance and Dance is a close-up third now, followed by your favorite Breviary toward the inside. A gap of 3 to Always a Chance next in line, followed by Sugar Streak, and about 8 lengths further back to Dilly Does It as they make their way down the Delaware backstretch. Mary Alice engaging Basie for that lead. It's still 2.5 lengths to Dance and Dance. Breviary now under a drive to move up there. Then a gap of 2 to Always a Chance, followed by Sugar Streak, and still far back to Dilly Does It, at least 15 lengths off the pace. Half 47 and 2, they pick things up that quarter as they race into the turn. Mary Alice and Basie still head-to-head. Dance and Dance is still right there in third. Then a gap of 3.5 to Always a Chance on the outside. Bravery has to do more toward the inside. Sugar Street trying to mount a rally. Round the bend they go. Basie toward the inside, fending off Mary Alice. But here comes a challenge from Dance and Dance, ranging up in third now. Taking over second, going after the leaders, Dance and Dance. Then comes Breviary. Sugar Street trying to rally from back. Always a Chance also trying to kick in. But Dance and Dance is at a perfect setup as they hit the top of the turn. The 6 and 1, 12 and 3. Dance and Dance now striding away by 2.5 lengths. Basie's trying to battle back toward the inside, followed by Always a Chance. Breviary looks like a beaten fourth right now with a 16th to go. It's all Dance and Dance. Tap dancing home for this win. It's going to be tight for a second with Always a Chance and Breviary toward the inside, and a photo for second and third, followed by Basie, who got fourth.
7, 6, 3, 4. Dance and Dance, the winner in 144 and 1. Owned by the Rising Sun Racing Stable. Claudio Gonzalez trains. Jamie Rodriguez picks up his 49th win at the Delaware Park meet, 85th win overall nationwide, and it pays $11.40, $4.60 and $3.40. Good work by Angel Suarez to get Brewery up for second at $3.80 and $2.60. And the 3, Always a Queen, loses out in the place photo at $2.80. The $2 exacta 7.6, it paid $32.40. $2 trifecta 7.63, $86.20. 6-7 the double, $58. Dollar pick 3, 6-6-7, $54.10. The superfecta paid $160.80 with the 4 on the bottom, and the pick 5 was 5-1, 6-6-7 on the dollar, $1,382.30, or for 50 cents, $691.15. Eighth and final saw a nice field of 9 going 1 mile and 70 yards. They're looking for lifetime win number 2 for $6,250 claimers. The betting board was wide open. 3, Bambino off of a third and on the class drop at 2-1. The 4, Big Bad Bud, second last time out at 2-1. And out the outside, the 9, The Exception, gets the blinkers on today, is at 4-1.
And they're off. Bambino, Mr. Handful to the inside, but quickly there goes Big Bad Bud to the front. Bad Swinner's racing up there. Smart Warrior up on the outside. Lethal Levy, followed by The Exception trying to tuck in behind him as they make their way to that first turn. On the front end, Mr. Handful opens up 2.5 lengths. Big Bad Bud racing in second, followed by Bad Swin, who found the rail. Smart Warrior next in line. The Exception is 3 wide around the bend. Lethal Levy between horses, followed by Bambino, who's quickly dropped back. And the trailer is Bolitnikoff. Nope, there's one behind. That's High Threshold at the back. They make their way toward the backstretch. Opening quarter went in 23-2, and on the front end, Mr. Handful by 3 lengths over Big Bad Bud. The Exception's up on the far outside with Lethal Levy in between horses. Smart Warrior toward the rail. Bad Swin was down toward the inside as they make their way down the backstretch. Then comes Bambino, followed by Bolitnikoff, and still further back to High Threshold. Mr. Handful is going solo on the front end after a half in. 47-4. They race into the turn with Mr. Handful to catch. Still showing the way as they race into the bend. It's Mr. Handful in front by about a length over Big Bad Bud. The Exception on the outside. Smart Warriors there. Bad Swinner still has the rail, followed by Bambino as they make their way around the turn. Big Bad Bud now trying to take over from Mr. Handful. It's 3 lengths further back to the Exception. On the inside, it's Bad Swino. Bambino looking to rally, as is Bolitnikoff on the outside. But they've got Big Bad Bud to catch now as they turn for home. Big Bad Bud on the outside, dropping back Mr. Handful. Looking to move up. Here comes Bambino with a run. Bad Swino finally gets off the rail, followed by on the outside. It's Bolitnikoff. Furlong to go. Big Bad Bud to catch. Mr. Handful hanging in there. Bambino, followed by Bad Swino. Big Bad Bud is tiring, but who's making up ground? It's Bambino, it looks like. Bambino on the outside has dead aim, it appears, and Bambino forging to the front. A late rally from Bad Swinu, who rallies on the outside, and a photograph with Big Bad Bud for second and third, followed by Mr. Handful, faded to fourth.
3, 5, 4, 2. The winner, number 3, Bambino, goes for Super C Racing Incorporated. Trainer Jose Corrales. And the winning jockey, Carol Cedeno, who now leads with 72 wins at the Delaware Park meet. 95 wins overall nationwide, pays $660, $420, and $3. The 5, Bad Sueno, second, and loves those minor awards. 6 seconds and 6 thirds, $520 and $280. And the 4, Big Bad Bud, was third at $3. The $2 exacta 3-5, that paid $35. The $2 trifecta 3-5-4, $123.20. 7-3 double gets you a $50 bill this time. Dollar pick 3, 673, $155.20. Other prices include the Super with the 2 on the bottom at $382.60. Dollar pick 4, 6673, $201.80. Here's the updated jockey standings at Delaware Park. Carol Cedeno with 72, Angel Suarez at 55, Alexander Crispin at 52. Jamie Rodriguez with 49, then a break to Roberto Alvarado Jr. with 32, Abner Adorno at 31, Alex Cintron with 28, and then a break to Raul Mena with 21, and then at 19, it's Brian Pedroza and Trevor McCarthy. Our trainers, Jamie Ness continues to lead the charge, 49 overall and 28 clear in front of McLean Robertson's 21. Anthony Pecoraro has 16, Scott Lake with 13. We see Lynn Ashby, Jose Cameo, and Michael Gorham at 12. With 11, Danny Velasquez and Mark Reed. And then at 10 is Gerald Bennett. Simulcasting, we have racing from Gulfstream, Chester, Belmont, Monmouth, the Red Mile, Keeneland, Woodbine, Plain Ridge, Running Aces, Santa Anita, Hawthorne, and Golden Gate, Pocono, Prairie Meadows, Northfield, Rideau, Flamborough. Page 2 sees Mountaineer, Thoroughbreds from the Century Mile, and Standardbreds from Rosecroft. That will do it on a lovely Saturday here at the track. Let's see what the handle was, in excess of $900,000. Live racing continues on Monday with 8 races at 1:15. Until then, good night.